Hello everyone, today I'm going to be unboxing and demonstrating this Bissell Stain Eraser model 20061. This is a handheld rechargeable Bissell designed to deal with those accidental spillages around the home. So let's get it out, and a bit of packaging. First thing out, we've got a little stiff brush that I assume attaches to the nozzle of the cleaner. And here we have the cleaner itself, very smart, in sort of a grey black with a red highlight colour. Nice comfortable rubberized grip on the handle as well. So this is not for dry use, this is solely for picking up wet spillages or for cleaning up stains that have dried in. So that's the main unit. We should have a charger. Yes, we've got the charging plug. Obviously, if you're watching outside the UK, yours will come with the suitable adapter to fit your sockets. We've got a very small bottle of spot and stain remover solution. And another bottle. This is for stubborn stains. This is the Oxy Boost solution. And I think that's everything, apart from we've got the user guide. Like most cordless appliances, this Bissell Stain Eraser needs fully charging before its first use, and Bissell suggests you charge it for 8 hours, so I suggest you plug it in overnight and by the morning it will be ready for its first use. To charge the machine, you'll find a little charging socket just at the back of the handle. It does have a little slide cover, but that cover will open when you insert the plug into the jack. Then of course all you need to do is plug the adapter into a suitable socket. 3 blue lights under the power switch indicate the charging status of the battery. When all 3 lights are fully illuminated, it means that the machine is fully charged. Once the Bissell Stain Eraser is fully charged, it's now ready for use and ready to fill with solution. So to fill it with the solution, you've got the solution tank here. You just pull it up, and there's 2 lines on the tank itself. One line you fill up with warm water from the tap, not hot water, just warm water, and definitely not boiling water. And then once you've topped it up with the water, you fill it up to this line with the cleaning solution. When you filled the clean water tank, make sure that the black stopper is fully secure, and then you can insert it back into the machine. This is the underside of the Bissell Stain Eraser, where you'll see this fixed brush, and of course we get a spare brush as well. It's easy to remove, to swap the brushes over, or of course if you want to give it a thorough clean. Not sure why it comes with 2 brushes, because they're both about the same stiffness, but I suppose you could use one for pet accidents and another one for general spill pickup. But for the purpose of the demonstration, I'm going to pop that brush back in, and here we see the clear recovery tank. So that comes off the machine, and this is the tank that collects all the dirty water. So you just remove it, and to empty it you remove that black stopper and pour it away. Just under the handle is this spray trigger that releases the cleaning solution. At the front of the cleaner is this clear nozzle, so you can see all the dirty solution being picked up. This nozzle is removable for easy cleaning. Okay, it's now time for the demonstration, and I hope this works because I've put these 6 common household stains directly onto my living room carpet, starting with some jam here, or jelly as you may call it in the US of A, some tomato ketchup here. This is black coffee, orange juice, you can just about see that's milk, and here we have some red wine. When you have a stubborn stain, it's best to pre-treat it with the solution and leave it for around 5 minutes before attempting to clean it up. So that's what I'm going to do with the Bissell Stain Eraser. I'm going to switch the machine on, but instead of actually going over the stain with the suction, I'm just going to use the spray at the front, and I'm going to spray each stain in turn, and then we'll come back in 5 minutes and hopefully remove them. Okay, that's all the stains pre-treated. I'll come back in about 5 minutes and attempt to pick them up. Okay, well, it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm now going to attempt to remove these stains. I might need to incorporate the brush for some of them, but initially I'm not going to spray any more solution on. I'm just going to use the suction from this cleaner to remove the solution and hopefully most of the stain. If any stain remains, obviously I'll have to spray some more solution on, agitate it with the brush, and then suck the solution back up again. Okay, so obviously all the stains will need some further work, especially the ketchup and the jam. The coffee, fairly successful, but there's still traces of the coffee left. There's still traces of the red wine. Can't see where the milk was spilt, but I think there will still be traces of the milk. Obviously the milk didn't really show up very well anyway. And I can also see traces of orange juice as well. So all of this is going to have to be cleaned again. Before I continue to hopefully remove the stains, I need to empty the dirty water tank. As you can see, it's full of the dirty water, so I'll just need to take that off and I'll just empty it into this bowl. Little black stopper, just open that. Now I have to point out that I have been cleaning up multiple stains with this, so I've had to refill and empty it a couple of times. This is only designed, bear in mind, for small pickups, for single stains. I'm attempting to pick up 6 stains in one video, so naturally that's going to mean refilling and emptying the containers. Okay, so that's the dirty water emptied. I can place it back on the machine now, that way up. And now I can continue cleaning. I'll just need to put a little bit more of solution in, and then hopefully I'll be able to remove the rest of these stains. But as you can see, that's the dirty water I've got out of the carpet so far. Well, it's a bit hard to see on this carpet, but most of the stains seem to have been removed. There is still a slight, I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but here is where the ketchup was spilled. I can still see a slight mark. Also the jam, very slight mark. And if I'm very critical, maybe a tiny bit, just off camera, just where the red wine, I can see a very faint mark of it. I mean, you can hardly see it. I'm not sure even if the camera can pick it up. The orange juice on the other side seems to have more or less gone. I can't see where the milk was. But of course, if you haven't got all the milk up, that will start to smell in a while. So really, the ketchup stain here was the worst one we had to tackle. I'm not saying it won't remove that. When the carpet is dry, I'll be able to see if there are any stains remaining, and I can go over the carpet again, maybe pre-treat and just try it again. But it hasn't done bad, but not 100%. So again, I'm going to empty the container. And as you can see, judging by the colour of the water, it has removed a lot of the stains from this carpet. Now, one thing I'll point out before I try and remove some mud stains off my entrance mat, there is no float valve in this. On main carpet washers, on big carpet washers, they always have a float valve in the recovery tank that cuts off the suction when it's full of water. Now, there isn't one on this Bissell Stain Eraser, but as long as you empty it after every time you fill it, you should be fine. So the water that you put in the clean water tank will not exceed the capacity of the dirty. So every time you fill the machine, make sure you empty it. I think this stain eraser works better on fresh stains, and I think that's what Bissell had in mind for this handheld rechargeable. It's something you can just grab, keep it fully charged, keep solution handy, and you can just grab it for those accidental spillages. If you get the spillage within the first few minutes, you're more likely to remove the whole stain in one go. As I said, the more stubborn stains on this carpet I will go over again once the carpet is dry, and I'm sure with a little bit of patience, a bit more scrubbing, it should remove all those stains. Before I go, two things to do. I'm going to empty the container again, and then I'm going to try this machine on a small area of my entrance mat that's had mud trodden in from the garden. To finish this video, I've just brought the entrance mat in from my kitchen. All the muck from the garden gets trodden in onto this mat from humans and dogs. So I'm just going to see if this Bissell will help clean up some of the mess on this mat. Now, I'll just point out, in case you want to know, I would not recommend this machine for large areas. It will take you far too long. It could, in theory, clean this mat, but I'd have to constantly empty and refill it. If you want to do large areas, you're better off getting a full-sized carpet washer. This is basically for small spillages that happen from day to day, but I can use it on this mat. You could use it on upholstery as well, and you can use it on your stairs or inside your car, but check that the fabric you're cleaning is colour fast and is suitable for wet cleaning. Okay, I've refilled it. I haven't put any of the oxy solution, just the regular Bissell spot and stain solution. So I'm just going to do a little area of this mat and we'll see how dirty the water is. Well, the area that I've cleaned does seem a little bit brighter, but it hasn't removed very much dirty water because this is a cotton pile mat and it's designed to hold on to moisture and dirt. It's machine washable, it's best washed in the washing machine, but for small spillages, I suppose I could use the Bissell. Let's empty it. It hasn't, as I said, removed a great deal of the water, but the water that it has picked up, you can see, is quite dirty. So I'll add that to the rest of this. Just open up the stopper at the bottom, add it to the mix, and there you go. Well, there you go, that's the end of my video on the Bissell Stain Eraser. I think in some households it could be a handy little gadget, but as you saw from earlier in the video, it's probably best to use it on fresh stains, nothing that's been down for more than 5 minutes. But you can try it on older stains, but you might need to reapply the cleaning solution. I can't actually find how long the battery is supposed to last on this machine, but throughout the course of this demonstration I haven't had to recharge it, and I've done a lot more cleaning than I've shown you. Obviously this video has been edited, but it's still kept its full charge and there's still quite a lot of charge left in the battery. But I suggest after you've used it, plug it back in so it's fully charged, ready for next time. If you don't think this Bissell is for you, check out my carpet washer playlist and you'll see all the other machines I've tested and demonstrated. So until the next time, please subscribe, please thumb up, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.